Hey guys, Chantel here. Thanks for stopping by. So, this is the January 2017 card kit for Stamps of Life. These are the pieces that I have left from the kit, the ones that I didn't use. I just have that one sheet of the guava paper in the back there. Didn't use that at all. All the rest of the pieces I put here in this folder, which is comes with the kit. It's very convenient to keep all the pieces together. And then this is the bag of the heart bling that came with the kit. Have lots of that left. That'll be good on some other cards. Here's the tabs. I use these on just maybe one or two of the cards. And the cardstock, I have quite a bit of cardstock left, but I used the ones that I really was interested in for this set of cards I made. And these are the envelopes. You get 12 envelopes with every kit, so that's what inspired me to try and do 12 cards with one kit. I always see 10 cards one kit videos, but I wanted to try 12 cards, so that's what I did today. Alright, so I wanted to also show you the stamp set that came with the kit. You've got this one that says today is the perfect day to celebrate you, then happy birthday, best day ever, and best wish big wishes. And then that little tiny one there, it's a little circle with two interlocking hearts. Love that. I also pulled out this set of stamps from the July kit. I wanted to use a couple of those on some of the cards, so you'll see that as well. This is the die that came with the kit. The kit always comes with a die. This one says kindness, and it has the outline as well. It's really cute because the word kindness cuts out just from the top, so it still has like the bottom border on it, so it's really nice. I like it. Alright, so here's card one. I was inspired by a video I watched recently, a card being made with tulle in the middle, so I cut out those center areas. I put some tulle in it, just I think I used white, and that heart die is from Doris, and you can see the tulle coming through it, so it's really cute. You can put a sentiment on the inside that you can see from outside, or add some other embellishments. Alright, and card two, it's okay. I really just wanted to try to stick with what was in the kit, so I pulled this sheet here. It's just got, happy birthday, celebrate, party all over it. I used that stamp there, wish big wishes, added some of that ribbon that's from the kit I didn't get to show you, and one of the hearts. I love it. It looks really nice though. And then I layered it with a piece of that green apple, or that might be kiwi. So here's card three. I took one sheet of the designer paper and I cut it on a diagonal. I used my distressor to distress the edge there. Added some ribbon from the kit, and that flower was from my stash. That happy birthday sentiment, that is from the kit. It had the outline around it, and what I did was fussy cut the scallop border from around it, so I can just use the word happy birthday, or the words happy birthday. Super easy to do with clear stamps, which is why I love them so much. I can still use that sentiment as one piece if I wanted to later on. It fits right back on the clear plastic just as, just as easy, see? So there was just some cards I wanted to use without the border, and this is one of them. And here's card 4. I used a background sheet, a scallop. No, no, no. That is a square or rectangle punch. I think it's from Doris also. It has the dots around the edges. The stitch dots, I believe it is, or stitches. I love it. I cut out a little flag and used some of the heart embellishments. And then the stamp set, "Today is the perfect day to celebrate you." Here's the next card. This one, I don't know, I was kind of up in the air about it, but I used some of those flag tabs and I graduated them, going up. I adhere them down with some extra tape because they have, they're like post-it, so they only have the tape at the tops. I've got some ribbon there and I use the stamp. That's card 5. So here's card 6. With this one, I attempted to use that little tiny circle with the interlocking hearts. I embossed them, but I think just technically for myself, maybe I was not very easy-handed with it, I should say, because you can't see the hearts popping through. So I think if I just go back and do it a little bit light-handed, I might be able to get it done. So I'm going to try this technique again. I added some of those hearts there, layered a couple of sheets for the sentiment. This here is a bonus. So I also didn't show you the papers, the paper bags that come in the kits. So that's what I used here. I adhered it between a card layer, just a standard A2 size card, and I taped it down from the front and the back of that layer. I used a Swiss Dots embossing folder for the back, and on the front I have an embossing folder that has that happy birthday on it, so I just embossed the front. There I'm just showing you how I just used it to score the paper in half. I added a few of the heart embellishments on the top, and I can use this to, like, give a gift or a gift card, or some sweet treats or something like that for somebody for their birthday. I think that would be really cute, especially for someone who loves orange. Next up is card 9. This card, I use the other half of that sheet, that designer sheet I scored down the middle, and I just use it on here with a little bit more of that ribbon that came with the kit. And that sentiment, I embossed it in black ink and then clear embossing powder. So it's kind of raised up. It feels, you can feel it on the paper. And I used a corner rounder to round that top left hand corner. Alright, so here's card 10. This is actually the first card I made. You can see this sentiment here. I stamped it with the border around it. That was before I actually cut it out from its border. So I just put that there and I popped it up and layered it on another sheet of paper. There's one of those flags, some of the heart embellishments, and I also rounded the corners of this card as well. Super simple. I glued them down, the hearts there, with that multimedia mat, just to make sure that they stay on, because sometimes those embellishments have a tendency to come off. There I'm just showing you that I corner rounded it. I love this card. It's super simple. This is really how I like my cards, just simple. I use that Doris Heart Punch again. I used a black pen just to make some dots around the top and bottom corners through one of the hearts. And then this is the stamp after I cut it from its scallop border, you know. This one here I wasn't really crazy about, but I went with it. You know, I'm just playing around, trying to use the kits up when I get them. I use a scallop punch, 2 sizes of a scallop punch, to kind of mimic the scallop around the stamp itself that says best day ever. So I put that on there, I embossed it in white. And this card 12, it's actually my least favorite, which is why I'm showing it last. There is a sheet of designer paper that has houses, you know, stacked. I fussy cut 1 row out and put it on there. But I think if I can go back, I would add like something to the top there, like some kind of embossing or a cloudy sky or something like that. Just to fill that white space. It just looks too empty. And that sentiment, today is a perfect day to celebrate you, came from that July kit stamp set that I showed you in the beginning of the video. So thanks for stopping by. This is actually going to be my first video with doing a voiceover, so I hope it works out really well. Stick around to the end and check out some some still shots of the cards I made.
You should know that I've got your back.